Hey there guys, and welcome back to NIMBY Rails. We're going to be doing something a bit different today because I have not yet fixed the vast majority of the track I've already built with the new coordinate system. Most of the map is still broken, I still have to have it paused, but I'm not doing that in another episode. So, I have decided instead of carrying on with Scotland and trying to connect it to some stuff that's currently broken, I'm going to start Ireland. We'll do something different. We'll come back to Scotland later when I fix England and the south of Scotland that I've started. But for now, Ireland is completely separate, so I'm going to start off here. And it's a great way to start out with the new curved stations, because immediately Rosslare Europort, station number 1, where I'm going to start, is curved. Sort of like that. This is going to be something new I'm going to have to contend with, is actually learning how I want to do this, how I want to make everything work. So, it will need a name, obviously. Rosslare Europort. Then, it's my understanding that you can name the platforms? Maybe? Question mark? Although maybe you can only do that if there's more than one platform, because I guess at the moment it's only the one. So maybe I can't do that in this case. I guess I'll have to come back to that. Actually, no, don't do that. Actually, game. Thank you. Okay. It'd be nice if my mouse moved, wouldn't it? Right. I think by the looks of it, we go over this way. So. Ireland is going to prove interesting in that I don't have as many sources as I'm used to in the UK. I have Open Railway Map, obviously, that covers the entire world, but the open access data that I use, so I use Tracksy quite a bit in my building, as a slightly easier to read track diagram than Open Railway Map. I don't have that. That's not a thing. So I'm going to have to assume that Open Railway Map is correct, because I have no other source and reference. This is all the info I have. So this could be interesting. But that's one stop done. I'm already going to go off task and start another thing, and that is the ocean. Obviously, that's not worked. Great. Do I need to make it a bridge? I'm going to give Rosslare Europort. Really, I could do with it being connected. I guess I can do that actually, can't I? If I bring it in here, what I can do is create a building with a pavement tile, I guess, that connects. Oh, does that not count as connecting the station? Oh, okay then. Well, I guess we're not doing that. If that doesn't count as connecting it up, then I won't do that. Instead, I will use the pedestrian path, because that will connect it up. There we go. Except I'm actually going to turn off that setting. Pedestrian path. No, don't Control Z it. There we go. Done. It's all one big station now. Then I'll turn that setting back on. Back to sea route markers. And elevated. I'm obviously going to have to build the port at the other end, so it comes into Fishguard. The reason I'm doing this, there's a station connecting to the ferry port at both ends, so people could viably go from anywhere in the UK to anywhere in Ireland by connecting on the ferry. The only concern I have is I may not actually have a ferry mod downloaded at the moment. I can't remember. I will have to check. God, is that... You can insist on making that 2 stations? Seriously? There we go, that's 1. That's fine. Right. I need to make it elevated again. Sea route markers. We come out this way. I guess in reality, a double track would be ideal, wouldn't it, for this? Double track. Just in the sense that we're going to have more than 1 ferry, so they're going to need to be able to pass each other. And then therefore, a double track makes sense. I got the words out eventually. So, it will wrap around like so. And then, how straight do we need to go? We need to get to there. You sort of have to guess, because you can't zoom out too much. You also can't build for more than 10 kilometres at a time, as it turns out. Which is not an issue I've ever run into before now. And here we are. We come in. Nice curve round. And sorted. That's almost straight, actually. That's not too bad. Now. It went single there. Right. If I pull that and put it there, but actually pull round. This is. It was always going to be awkward, wasn't it? That'll do. It looks a bit weird. We've got some that are too long. I guess I can fix that by just going to there, and there. It's going to be a lot of deleting and rebuilding with more nodes in between to make it valid. That one's too long now. I guess we'll have to delete it then. There we go. Pull that one down a bit. There's still 4 the wrong length, so they're all right up this end. I thought this end was okay. 2 wrong length. This is definitely down the other end, so... No, I do need you to connect ferry. Who knew that building a ferry would prove so difficult? There we go. They're all valid lengths now. Let's just neaten that up a bit. That's fine. Build blueprints. I'm going to need to put some signals on it. Which is going to look really weird, but we'll roll with it. Signal there. That's all fine. That can be in always. And at the other end, we have a signal there. Police, the one-way arrows. And always. And I guess we want signals out of the station as well, technically. Sorted. So, now we make a ferry line. Is this the first ferry I've got on this map, or have I got... I did put some ferries to the Isle of Wight in, only the ones that connected though. I've just realised I haven't looked at my services in a long time. And I've just realised quite how out of date this is, because I've still got the SWR Bristol service, which has been withdrawn. It's been withdrawn for several months, I think. Yeah, I need to look at finishing these services at some point. GWR, for example. None of the long distance ones are in yet. They're still missing. Right, would you like to guess what code I used for a ferry? It was probably FRY. I imagine. It was, good. Okay, we'll copy that. And paste. Right, ferry. We are going from Fishguard and Goodwick. I'm going to have to look up that 3-letter code. FGW to Rosslare Europort. Well, I've got a code for Rosslare Harbour, so we'll put that in. 3-letter station code is going to be interesting in Ireland because they don't do it the same way as we do. Right. It really is a long time since I've done services. I've got to remember how to do it. Minimum stop time of a minute. Interval time. We'll run them every, like, 3 hours. For now. I don't know how often they actually run. It wouldn't be unreasonable to think maybe every 2 hours. Fishguard to... Apparently I can only put it at that end of Rosslare, but there you go. And back. Purchase a train. Which means find a ferry in this long list of trains. There is one. Possibly only one. This is going to be interesting. I didn't see it on the way down. I've got to sort out this list, the number of duplicates I've got in here. It's a job I keep putting off. Right, let's see then, what is it called? I'd argue that's not a ferry. That's a people mover. They all use it though. Okay, I guess for now we'll use that. I'll add a ferry. I'll get a ferry between episodes and add it in. Don't know how many I'm going to need. Probably quite a few, right? That's not worked, has it? There's a way to do this, right? There we go. You run on that. I have no idea what I've done there. This could be interesting. Run on there and run on there. This is something I need to work out how to use at some point. As it does actually, like, in theory you can use this system to actually schedule trains to run at certain times of the day. But goodness knows how. Right, lines. It takes 3 hours 18 to do a full loop. If I make a dwell of 20 minutes. Actually, so for every 2 hours I should only need 2 ferries. Okay, we'll go to every hour then. Do an hourly service. Full. We won't be able to see it run because I've turned it on to pause because everything crashes otherwise. But there's a ferry across there now. And now we can return to building the track. So, first things first, where's the next station? Rosslare Strand. Rosslare itself, i.e. the location of Rosslare Strand, is actually not exactly on the port, it's up here. So, stations, ground level, normal high-speed track like I always use. Allow curved stations, although this station actually don't. See, the other thing is you don't want to always allow curved stations because it will break stuff. I feel like they've changed the way distances work again. I think distances are now, the distance it labels here is half the length of the station because the middle, there's a break in it now, it's 2 pieces. Just to be more confusing than it already was. So we'll bring this round here. Through this gap by the looks of it. And into the station. And then it's just a line off there into the other platform. Sorted. Needs a name. Rosslare Strand. Now, is this somewhere I can... Okay, so you can set the building properties. Still haven't worked out this whole... So I've been told you can name the platforms now. And I did see it at one point, but I can't find it again, so... It's a mystery. But anyway, we will continue out of Rosslare Strand with a track up here. It does go back down to single track again. I'm not happy with the length of that station. And the reason for that is I need to be able to fit in a curve out here into this stretch. I don't know where this goes. How far does it go? Just looking at Open Railway map, it really does go for it. It connects all the way up through to Waterford. Wow, it's not marked on my map of like actual services. No services use this route, but it's still open. Maybe freight uses it. There's a cut through. Otherwise you end up having to go into Dublin, I think. I really hope I got Dublin and Belfast the right way around there. I did, it's all good, I got them right. I just had this sudden thought that I might have got that the wrong way around. It's fine. Alright, next station is Wexford. Just double check how long we run single track for before I start building. Up to Wexford. Cool. I'm going to put the station in first. Which goes just after that bridge. And round the corner. And it fits in nicely there. It needs a name. Its name can be Wexford O'Hanrahan. Is what it's named on Open Railway map. On the other map it's just Wexford. I might just have it just Wexford. Done. Now we get to build the track. Which I guess goes through here. We get to play the game of where does the track go is what's actually happening. That needs to be a bridge. And we come up here. Onwards and northwards. Through that gap. I'm going to guess we kind of follow the coast. From what I know of this line. From what little I know of this line. It follows the coast. It definitely crosses there. I know that much. It's a weird one because the road goes around this little inlet, but the railway crosses it at the same height as the road. There's no reason the road couldn't also cross it. There's no reason for the inlet to be there, but it is. And we bring it in there. Sorted. As we come out the other side, there is a loop, which I'll add in. Once I've worked out where the line goes. It goes up there-ish. The loop starts probably around there. Follows round and joins back in there. It's not a long loop. And there's also a line off there that comes up to the edge and around to there by the looks of it, and a siding there. Sorted. That's Wexford. Next stop. You know, what I kind of hadn't considered before starting Ireland is I'm going to butcher the pronunciations even more than I am Scottish and Welsh. I mean, I have a vague understanding of how stuff is pronounced in those languages. Especially Welsh. I know a lot of the pronunciations of different spellings now, with different combinations of letters. Ireland, I've not got a clue. Enniscorthy? I don't know. As it is, I'm not going to actually build there now because that's long enough for an episode. So I'm going to leave it there. We're going to build the blueprints, at least. We've started Ireland. That looks a bit weird because it looks like it all just connects through, but that's fine. So, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed and want more, and I'll catch you in the next one.